All right, so this is a live team market analysis on GJ. This is part of what you're going to be getting, the value you're going to be getting in our trade and ride club. All right, so now we're going to look at, I want to remove everything, start from the beginning. So firstly, we want to look at the weekly time frame first to get the overall structure of the pair. Okay, now if you've gone through the supply and demand course, which is what we use, that's our methodology. You will know that for a pair to be for us to define, we define an uptrend as when, or a downtrend when the price breaks. First of all, price breaks the trend line. There's a possibility of joining a trend line that price broke, and then it takes off an opposite supply or demand zone. When there's no possibility for price to for a trend line to be drawn, then the price must take out two opposite supply or demand zone for you to say, okay, this is now a downtrend or an uptrend. Now we're taking our structure from the weekly, but we do not trade on the weekly time frame because you have to wait for a long time for you to make money. But we're just going to trade on the lower time frames aligned with the weekly bias or the weekly market, overall market structure. Okay, so now from this particular pair, this is a weekly supply zone. Of course, you can see the impulsive move, which is one of the characteristics of for you to define a zone. Impulsive move down here, boom. Then we need to check for a weekly demand because we're just interested in where price is currently. So check for a weekly demand. Okay, the weekly demand zone. We have this. So now next we want to go to the other time frame. Now, can we say that this price, is it an uptrend or is it a downtrend? Should we be looking for a buy or should we be looking for a sell? Now let's take a closer look at this. So now this is what is the nearest we have one demand here. This is a weekly, so this candle we can actually use it because this is a weekly candle. Now the price this candle sponsored the move, of course, that broke this. Okay, it broke this particular one. Now for trend line, let's draw a trend line first. Ignore the spike and all that though. This is our trend line. We're just looking at the body for now. Okay, so all right, so price has not broken the trend line. Actually, okay, broke through, but did not close below it. All right, so above. So we're looking at this particular pair. For me, GJ, I would say GJ is still an uptrend until price breaks this, okay, and takes off one opposite demand zone. So for this particular one, I think we're not using this for this. Let's look at this is even tested, price tested, and broke through it and still closed above. So this is a weekly demand. Let's tag that. Well, yeah, okay. It's recorded, so we're gonna upload it on the channel. Weekly demand zone. We're gonna give me a lot of educational content here, so I'd like everybody to watch out for this recording. All right, so weekly demand zone, right? We have our weekly demand here as well. These are area of focus because this is where price currently is. The demand zone. So now we'll go to the daily time frame to check. Let's go to the daily time frame. I need to, something is wrong with my screen. Just a minute. Let me refresh this. Come on, reload. Don't tell me I have to start again. Come on. No, 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 no. This is not good, not good. So let me check. I just hope this one. Wow. I can't seem to get my, you know what? Let's close this. We're just going to start over. Okay, perfect. So now we'll go to the daily time frame. All right, so in daily time frame, we're going to check for our zone, which aligns as well. So this is the daily time frame zone. We can just narrow it down, but for educational purpose. All right, so this is daily time frame. Remember, our bias on the weekly is bullish. Daily demand zone. Daily demand zone. The next time frame we want to check is the 4 hours. So we'll have the monthly, the weekly, and then the 4 hour. Then we'll break it down our entry to the 1 hour break of market structure. Then we'll check for wait for price to come to the POI, and then we'll get our entry on the 1 minute. We want to use very, very low risk. So we usually use 10 pips or less stop loss for entry. So the demand, this is the demand for the daily. Okay. All right. I'm looking for a buy, so let me focus first on getting the demand zones first. So let's look at the 4 hour time frame. What do we have here? These zones actually, we can also call them, so sometimes in my CPOI, they also are POI, point of interest. Let me tag that. Point of interest. Okay. Point of interest. Another thing we're also looking at taking trades from strong demands or strong supply zone. So let's see. Before we take a trade, we have to ask ourselves, what has this particular zone achieved? So we're looking at for retest on zones that sponsored a move that broke an opposite supply or an opposite demand zone. So this is what we have on the 4 hour, still aligning this, okay, 4 hour and daily align. So guys, we're almost here. Price already has touched our point of interest, our daily demand zone, which also aligns with our weekly demand zone. And you can also say, of course, the 4 hour, this is a zone for the 4 hour. Everything is just boom, boom, boom right here, indicating a buy. We also have our 4 hour zone right here. So I'm not going to put that. Let's leave that out for now. So it's not so choked. All right. So now what next are we looking for? We're going to the 1 hour time frame. We want to see a break of market structure. At our point of interest, we're going to look out for liquidity being generated and price taking out that liquidity, which is something I'm already seeing happen here. So this particular move touched our point of interest, and then this on the 1 hour time frame. So this is the last up candle, and then this candle broke this particular structure, this last up candle here. So I can highlight this and say, okay, this is my 1 hour, this is my point of interest right here, and price out. This is the candles, this is the candle I'm looking at for. This is zone. Sponsor the move that broke this. Price has come back to retest it. So we want to get an entry, we want to buy. And when we are buying, we're looking at the next, we trade zone to zone. We're looking at the next zone, which is about 400, 499 pips, 500 thereabouts. So now I've gotten my break of structure on the 1 hour time frame. All right, this is it. And then price, you can see price generated a form of liquidity around our POI, and then price has come back to take that. So this is very, very key. So now what I'm going to do next to take a trade decision, we're going to go to the 1 minute time frame, go to the 1 minute time frame and wait. We're going to wait for a break of structure on the 1 minute time frame for us to take a decision. And that, guys, we already have it right here. Okay, we already have it here. So price has broken this structure, of course, and then we wait for price to come back here. The candle that sponsored that move. So we're going to wait for price to come down here, and we'll take a trade. So this is a live class. At least we're going to allow this run for the next. We're going to take this trade live. Next 10, 15 minutes, I think we should get an entry. So I want price actually to touch this particular zone. Touch this particular zone. Yep, we have like 2 candles there. I want price to touch this, and then we'll take a trade decision. Actually, it has. It has. So guys, we'll be looking out to sell from anywhere here, and this will be our trade setup. We're going to put our stop loss very, very just a little below the distal line. We can enter our trade anywhere here. So firstly, what I want to look at is our risk. Let's see, what are we risking, what are we risking. If we're entering this trade from here, perfect, we're risking just about 9 pips, 9.6 pips. So this fits our stuff. So now we're looking at the next zone, right? So just look at the next zone. Now, of course, you are going to have to take profit at certain points. You're not waiting to get your 1,000 pips. Pay yourself at a reasonable listing, or you trail your trade. So let's see how this plays out in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So we'll see if this particular pair is ready for takeoff, or if it's still going to pull down. Now remember, all these zones are still valid, but we've gotten our break of market structure on the 1 hour time frame, and we want to align with the higher time frame. The higher time frame is bullish, so we're just going to wait for price to give us that bullish entry. We enter the trade, and then we take it up. Okay, now sometimes, of course, you don't control the market. Now, price hits stop loss sometimes doesn't mean your trade is invalid. Doesn't. So this is our 15 minutes, right? We have a 15 minutes the stuff here. So I'm looking at price taking off from where we have said, or if price wants to drop back here, then we're still going to get another entry from there. So let's see how this plays out. So I have 2 entries. I have this entry. I also have this entry that I'm looking at. Let me put that here. So these are 2 entries I'm looking at. So to get very low risk, of course, we have to watch out for the 1 minute. If this doesn't hold, of course, I'm not in the trade yet. It's just an analysis. If this doesn't hold, which I think can still break down up to here, then we're going to be looking at taking our entry from here. If this particular one doesn't hold, so we're looking at this next place here. So let's see how it goes. So I'll take this off. Price is still going to come down, obviously. So let's take this off, and then wait for this particular POI. Let price come here and take a trade decision. 1 hour demand zone. POI, remember the key things we're looking for: price drop to our POI. There was a break of market structure on the 1 hour time frame. Liquidity generated around our POI. Price takes off that liquidity. Look at the liquidity here. Price takes off this, takes the liquidity. So now all we are waiting for is our entry. And our first target is going to be, our target is going to be here. Not first target. You can take profit anywhere from here because this is a lot of pips. This is a lot of pips. We just have to be patient. So this is 379 pips. Then this other zone is about 500, close to 500 pips. So let's wait. Price already at our demand zone on the 1 hour time frame. Let's see 30 minutes. What's happening? Let's drop to the 15 minutes. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So guys, we're just gonna watch out and see how price plays. I'm gonna pause this so this video is no long. Continue the recording. So another beautiful thing and opportunity we have is also we can check our EA. Let's see what's happening now. You can see our EA is kind of like corresponding, of course, with this. This is 30 minutes time frame, untested demand. So we're going to see if price, we're expecting price to drop here. Let's see on the 1 minute. Sorry, one hour. All right, so this is it. Then verified demand just below. So that's what we're also looking at. We have all these marked out for our as our point of interest. So we're just going to wait to see how price reacts to this. Okay. So this we can also use as a confirmation. Is that not awesome? So this is a tool that you guys should get. Everyone ensure you get it. For now, it's just $50, one time $50, and you have it to yourself. So let's keep waiting. Wait for the market to come to you. No rush. We're gonna keep waiting until it's ready. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Once it's ready, I'm going to send the setup and everything to the group so that this doesn't take too long. Okay, so this is what we're looking at for GJ, a point of interest, and then we are looking to buy. All right, see you guys in our next live analysis session.